an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USC's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This game known for thrilling finishes over the years, and the Fighting Irish pulled out a close one last season.
The Irish last year making a big statement, beating USC. What if you did it twice, Paul? Like winning the jeweled shillelagh twice, swinging your big hammer, swinging your big sword, beating the mighty USC 2 years in a row.
It means a lot to Notre Dame because we know they've got to recruit nationally, right? It's not all just coming from the state of Indiana. And California is a state that they want to tap into. And if they can win this game 2 years in a row, wow, that helps out their recruiting big time.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Lost to throw again. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a perfect turn, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Notre Dame's offense has the ball for the first time. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. Tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
Immediately fires to the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more...
He's got it, first down and more. And they finally make the tackle. A pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Grab behind the line. It's Foster. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw. It's long. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And the third down pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Past the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grab behind the line. It's Foster. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver. Timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Rides the back and leaves it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
From the gun, the ground game.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's long. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they
throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw again. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it. Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Wormley.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fakes to grab. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. No good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Looking downfield, it's long. Under fire. Got a man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Love those guys. Get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. He's got his man, makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, caught ticking. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air. It's long. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Good, right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The give from the gun. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. To the air, it's long. Fires to the big fella. At the 45, on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Dickey. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's long. Now he's going to break the pocket. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart. Lowering the shoe.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll go to the ground. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll run it from the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Larson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They've got the screen set up. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Irish! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away. And
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue. How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the... just have to make that catch.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
He'll take another shot here. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Got it on the outside. It's Dickey. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Right back to the well. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Back to pass. It's long. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's pretty amazing at this point in the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Might as well give it to him again. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Holds and fires complete to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, 4th down. And they'll turn it over.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. After a hard-fought victory, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat, the Jewel Shillelagh. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.